This morning on News 15 today, the United Cajun Navy suspends the search for the 7 missing Sea Corps Power vessel crewmen. See their message in just a few.
Residents at Macomb VZ Community House will host a law enforcement walk for today. We have those details on the event coming up.
And we are tracking some showers out there right now, but don't get used to it because we're turning hot later on this afternoon. Details just ahead.
An area of West Pinhook Road will close daily for the majority of May. We'll tell you what to look out for.
And frontline workers have been instrumental in keeping everything running throughout the pandemic. We'll look into how the works impact their mental health.
From Fox 15 and KLAF NBC, News 15 Today starts now.
Good Monday morning. You're watching News 15 Today. I'm Carter Semino.
Good morning. I'm Alex Worsell. Thanks so much for tuning in.
The United Cajun Navy confirmed their decision to suspend search efforts for 7 Sea Corps crew members still missing almost 3 weeks after their lift boat capsized.
The announcement comes in a statement via Facebook, which has been a main source of updates and communication for the nonprofit organization. And though the United Cajun Navy will cease their search, independent volunteers are encouraged and will receive support from Terrebonne Parish Sheriff Timothy Saigon if they choose to continue. A portion of the Facebook post reads, quote, "Others have formed ways to collect donations to fund their own search efforts, and we wish everyone safety and guidance in continued search efforts," end quote.
Well, one person is dead following a shooting yesterday in St. Mary Parish. The St. Mary Parish Sheriff's Office is investigating the shooting that happened on Main Street in Baldwin. The victim received medical attention on the scene, but was later pronounced dead at a hospital. If you have any information on this case, please call the St. Mary Parish Sheriff's Office at 337-828-1960.
Well, let's get a check of the weather this morning with Storm Track 15 meteorologist Adam Olivier.
Adam, we are tracking a few showers on radar this morning, and when you walk outside, you can kind of feel that mist in the air.
Yeah, it's not a very pleasant time out there right now as we track that high humidity and a few showers, as you mentioned, on radar. You can see they're generally over the eastern parts of Acadiana, starting to fade away, but we have a few of these that have been around the Lafayette area, back over towards Parks, down to Broussard, right along Highway 90 there, even stretching back towards Rain. A few more up towards Robin and Darby, and then heading out over the Atchafalaya, but not a whole lot to track out there. Kankton, you're in a shower right now as well. Temperatures, very warm, in the mid and upper 70s. Yeah, we're going to get very hot today. In fact, as we get later on to the morning, we jump up into the 80s. Later this afternoon, though, that 82 may seem cool to you because we could have, for the very first time, 90 degrees in 2021. We'll just have to find out how warm it gets later on today and how long that warmth sticks around your forecast coming up.
Well, I typically say thanks, Adam. Looking forward to it, but I don't know that that's true this morning, so we'll check back in just a bit. Well, a traffic alert to report this morning for drivers in Lafayette. 4 lanes on West Pinhook Road between Test Drive and East St. Mary Boulevard will be closed daily until May 27th. The LUS closure will remain in effect from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. except for Mother's Day.
Well, if you are looking to buy a home in Acadiana, now might be the best time. With the prices of rent rising, many people are looking to own their own home. Some homes are selling within hours of being on the market with a new high of cash offers. In Lafayette Parish, Broussard and Youngsville are among the highest priced areas to buy a home. One local real estate broker says she doesn't expect prices to get lower anytime soon.
I anticipate probably in the next year, we're going to see a climb in interest rate as we start to take off masks, but I don't think the prices are going to go down. Obviously, the market is going to keep climbing.
Signer says buyers should make sure they're pre-approved before making an offer on any home they're interested in purchasing.
Well, the application period for the competitive grants program in the Atchafalaya National Heritage Area is now open. The grant will fund projects and events related to the cultural heritage or recreational and natural resources within the Atchafalaya Heritage Area. The deadline to submit an online application is Monday, May 31st.
Lafayette law enforcement will take part in a community walks today, starting at 6 p.m. at the Macomb VZ Community House. They'll walk around the neighborhood visiting with residents and listening to their concerns. There will be food and COVID-19 vaccines administered by medical professionals from Ochsner Lafayette General Medical Center. It's all a part of an effort to bridge the gap between police and the community.
The Lafayette Animal Shelter and Care Center will be temporarily closed this week for relocation. Animal control officers will not be picking up wildlife traps, and they cannot accept pets during this time. Officers can, however, answer any questions you may have about dog bites and dangerous animal calls. The shelter closure will start today at noon. It is set to reopen at its new location next Monday, May 10th.
Also today, CrossFit Acadiana will host a community blood drive. The blood shortage has been critical throughout the pandemic, so anyone who is able to donate blood is strongly encouraged to do so. The drive starts at 4 p.m. and will go until 8 p.m. tonight at 401 East Cypress Street in Lafayette. Schedule your appointment at the web link below.
Well, mental health awareness is one important topic, and it's specifically recognized in the month of May.
Yeah, critical care nurses have an incredibly challenging job that requires a certain level of mental and physical fitness as they work long hours.
News 15's Kenny Dar reports.
For the better part of a year, that mental and physical fitness has been tested during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Without family visiting, oftentimes we were the last person holding someone's hand when they passed away. And that was, it's hard to describe.
Like most ICU nurses, they've pushed through it all, but Jessica Curtisi knew it was beginning to take a toll.
I'd have anxiety about my shift, about what I would see the next time I went to work.
For Curtisi, she decided to take action and take advantage of the employee assistance program at her job, aimed at helping nurses cope with the stresses they endure every day.
They cannot pour from an empty cup.
A recent study found that many nurses nationwide have experienced high levels of stress, anxiety, and depressive symptoms, even before the pandemic, which has led to self-reported medical errors, says Bernadette Melnick, Chief Wellness Officer at Ohio State.
These errors are made by very dedicated, caring, committed people who are experiencing their own symptoms of depression or poor physical health.
It's critical that hospitals across the country offer programs such as the one at the Ohio State Medical Center to ensure nurses can remain mentally present and continue to care for patients in the most optimal way.
When the dogs come up, it's nice to see them let down their guard and kind of let out that emotion, because that's what's needed.
I want to be in healthcare for the rest of my career, so to me, I think it's worth it to invest in my mental wellness.
Reporting for News 15, this is Kenny Dar.
Well, National Nurses Week is celebrated May 6th through the 12th, but nurses are honored always since they are a key part to caring for our loved ones. A reminder this morning that you can catch up on continued coverage of the latest news around Acadiana and the state by visiting our website at klaf.com.
Well, a neighboring state launches a suicide prevention effort to combat the number of young people battling depression. More on that in our health coverage.
And a New Orleans organization will change its name after discovering a history of racist documents in the namesake's past. Those details to come.
And radar quiet right now. For the most part, a few showers out there, but we're going to be tracking a severe threat in your forecast as we head to the day Tuesday. Details just ahead.
And President Biden is expected to travel this week to sell his agenda to the American people and perhaps win some GOP support. More from our Washington correspondent next. Welcome back to News 15 today. A 125-year-old organization in New Orleans is changing its name.
Kingsley House is a social service nonprofit named after a 19th century British clergyman. Kingsley was known to advocate for the poor.
The name change comes as recent research revealed racist writings by the clergyman. A new name for the organization could be expected as early as this summer.
Well, President Biden is hitting the road this week to sell his plans to shore up the nation's infrastructure and help families recover from the pandemic. Both plans come with high price tags.
Congressional Republicans are balking at the cost while signaling negotiations over the plans will ramp up this week. NBC's Chris Pallone is on Capitol Hill with the latest.
As President Joe Biden takes his American families and jobs plans directly to the American people, the White House is also working behind the scenes to drum up congressional support.
We're going to work with Republicans. We're going to find common ground.
For now, Republicans sounding eager to strike a deal.
Frankly, if the White House is willing to work with us, this is a deal we can do. Infrastructure has always been bipartisan.
But Republicans are balking at the price tags. $2.3 trillion for the White House infrastructure bill. The family's plan, $1.8 trillion. The White House says it will increase taxes on corporations and the wealthy to pay for it.
No family earning under $400,000 will pay a penny more in taxes, and we've been assiduous in sticking to that pledge.
Republicans say rolling back the Trump corporate tax cuts could kill economic growth. They will try to scale down the scope of both bills.
Well, now what we have to wrestle with is, can we spend $6 to $6.5 trillion and raise taxes by $4 to $4.5 trillion and create a better America? My answer is no, because the American government can't be responsible for everything.
President Biden walking a tightrope, trying to get 10 Republicans to vote for his plans while keeping progressive members of his party happy. Today, the president and first lady will visit schools and a business in Yorktown in Norfolk, Virginia. The White House says the trip will highlight how the spending bills will help the American family and American workers. In Washington, Chris Pallone, NBC News.
Well, severe weather left a path of destruction in Mississippi last night. Some of the worst damage was in Tupelo. That's where powerful winds damaged homes and property. The storm also snapped power poles and trees. Several businesses were also badly damaged.
Well, SpaceX's Crew 1 returned back to Earth in NASA's first ever nighttime splashdown. Those details just ahead.
And Al Leber is live at the Community Foundation of Acadiana this morning. He's helping to bring awareness to Solar Giving Day on May 6th.
We're gearing up for more storms to roll through Acadiana. Storm Track 15 meteorologist Adam Olivier will let you know what to expect as far as rain goes. Coming up, stay with us. 5:14 on your Monday morning.
Check, 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 check. Are we going to be on TV or what? Hello? They heard me? Okay, I'm just dialing to IFB. Okay. Can you hear? I can hear now. So we're going to go to weather and then come out.
Always tracking, always alerting. Here's your Storm Track 15 weather.
Welcome back. It is 5:17. We knew it would happen eventually, but I don't know that all of us are quite ready for it yet.
Could we see our first 90-degree day today? Let's check in with Storm Track 15 meteorologist Adam Olivier to find out. Adam, what can you tell us?
The words every Louisianian loves to hear, right? 90 degrees, possibly returning. Well, we'll see. It's going to be close, though, I will say that. We are talking some really warm temperatures out there later on this afternoon, but this morning we're starting off with a look at radar because we got a few showers in St. Mary and Iberia parishes. Most of these showers have been centered right around Lafayette. We got a few over towards Dussault, back over towards Range, stretching up to Sunset, over out towards the Henderson exit. This is going to miss Bro Bridge, though, but I-10 going to be a little wet in places. I-10 at Ambassador, though, showing that at least here it is dry, quiet conditions setting on in, but a lot of clouds out there, as you would expect with those showers around. Now, our temperatures, boy, are they warm to start out your morning. We're in the mid to upper 70s across the area. That is very, very humid, sticky, just muggy, not very pleasant outside. We go forward in time. Maybe you're going to go do some boating today, go out, go fishing, something like that to get out and enjoy some sunlight. Well, we have those clouds sticking around through 9 o'clock this morning with temperatures already near 80 degrees. By midday, we're in the lower 80s, and there you see by 3 o'clock, 87 degrees with sun and clouds mixing. We'll see if we can make 90 degrees, but it's going to be a close call as we head later on in the afternoon. Now tonight, those temperatures, they're going to stay on the warm and muggy side, dipping down into the mid-70s with clouds rolling on in. But as we get into the day tomorrow, we really have to focus on the weather because we have a pretty significant severe threat. Let's first show you the timing of these storms because really for much of the day, we're not going to see a whole lot. This is 7 a.m. Clouds across the area, very similar to this morning, maybe a shower or two. By the time we hit 10 o'clock in the morning, still not tracking anything. I mean, we're just going to see a lot of clouds and strong winds out there. By midday, you can see what's starting to show up. Look back to the north and west. Some big storms, a line of them, pushing their way on down towards 3 o'clock into places like Ville Platte. This line then continues to sink south through Lafayette, say by 5 o'clock. By 7 p.m., it's down around the coast. But you notice, where is the worst of the weather? It's going to be off to our north and east. So with that being said, look at where the highest threat level is. Ville Platte, Opelousas points north and east, where that line kind of congeals a little bit more and becomes a stronger entity. You go down to the south, the farther south you go, the lower that severe risk down to a level 1. But in general, what we're going to be most concerned with, damaging wind gusts along that line. Tornadoes can't be ruled out, hail can't be ruled out, and flooding. Still pretty high and significant threats there for those storms late in the day. So we're talking about between 8 p.m. on your Tuesday with that storm timing. A few showers linger into Wednesday morning, but look at this, a very pleasant stretch of weather to end the week. And then a quick look at Mother's Day weekend. Well, we may track an isolated or stray shower or storm. Not expecting a whole lot. Mother's Day, though, itself, well, it's going to be pretty toasty. We could see even 90 degrees for all the moms out there.
Oh boy, already. What a nice little gift. Thank you, Adam.
Yeah, might have to have an inside Mother's Day this year.
Or a pool day for Mother's Day.
Now you're talking, Adam. All right.
No bonfires.
We will check back. Yeah, we will check back with you soon. Well, Solar Giving Day is May 6th. It connects donors and dollars to local nonprofits. It also helps raise awareness about nonprofits in our community.
Al Hebert is at the Community Foundation of Acadiana to give us a look at who benefits and how we can help. We're going to send it over to him this morning. Hey, Al, how's it going?
Hey, good morning, Carter, Alex. Hey, great start off to the week. I'm here with Lauren Coffin. We're at the Community Foundation of Acadiana, and we're talking about Solar Giving Day. Now, there's probably people out there who don't know what that's all about. Lauren's going to tell us the whole story. Lauren, what's this all about?
So Solar Giving Day, it's an online giving platform, and it's available to nonprofit churches and schools in our communities, and they're able to create profiles on our website, which is solargivingday.org, and then promote projects and programs that are in need of funding. And Solar Giving Day, it's kind of a 6-week fundraising campaign, but it all culminates in a final day of giving on this Thursday, May 6th.
Hey, that's really great. Of course, one of the things we always ask folks is, how did you guys do at the Community Foundation with the pandemic? Did that have any impact on giving and you know, participation?
Yeah, you know, last year was a really tough year in a lot of different ways, but you know, the fact that Sola Giving Day is an online fundraising platform, we were kind of primed to be able to service these nonprofits and help with their fundraising, despite, you know, them not being able to have physical events. So, you know, I think, as always, Acadiana stepped up last year. We did really well, but I think this year, looking at the numbers, we're actually in perfect position to have a record-breaking year for Sola Giving Day this year.
Hey, that's terrific. Hey, friend of the show, Father Sibley, sitting off camera. We're going to talk to him in a little bit. Who else benefits from this? And we got about 30 seconds. Okay. Quick rundown on that, about 10 seconds.
So we have 183 nonprofits, churches, and schools signed up this year. We have actually all 46 Lafayette Parish Public Schools signed up, participating, promoting different projects and programs, a bunch of very unique stories, and just a variety of missions that are represented on the website. So solagivingday.org, it's got every nonprofit, and that's where donors or community members can learn more.
Sounds great. Hey, we're going to be here all morning long. We're going to go back to you guys in the studio. More News 15 today. Sola Giving Day. Find a way to help out. Pretty easy to do it.
All right, Al. Sounds good. Looking forward to seeing what else you got in store for the rest of the morning. Well, Barbie is focusing on the benefits of playing with dolls offers to children through a brand new launch. Details ahead.
Plus, a Louisiana chemical fire could be the cause of a national chlorine shortage. We're going to break that down for you coming up.
But first, we're looking back at a couple of events from the weekend that kicked off the beginning of May, including the Lafayette Little League season. Welcome back to News 15 today. The Lafayette Parks and Recreation Department's Greater Lafayette Little League kicked off their season this weekend.
Yes, the Greater Lafayette Little League is the second chartered league in Lafayette. Both leagues can now draw players from their respective boundaries.
The minor league has expanded to give baseball and softball opportunities to the youth in Lafayette and other nearby parishes.
We hope to expand that opportunity not only just for playing baseball, but also other aspects of the game, from announcing to officiating to help coach, help keep up the fields. It's just, if there's a aspect of baseball, we want our kids and our family to have an opportunity to participate.
This is a good opportunity for the community to come out and enjoy themselves. And this was all about enjoy themselves in a nice atmosphere, which you can see things is looking good. Everything has been repainted.
Well, over 705 baseball and softball players signed up to play.
How cute are they? Well, the Lafayette Art Association had their first Saturday event exhibiting and demonstrating Lafayette's young artists. This is a monthly event that has grown over the last year, and the entire gallery was covered with art by children from surrounding Lafayette schools. News 15 spoke with painter Dusty Reed, who says that every artist is unique in their own special way.
We all have the way we grew up, our upbringing, how we see things, and then once we translate that to a visual aspect, it's you get parts and hints of a person's life, you know, in their work of art, whether it be photography, painting, sculpture. You know, we take different things and we learn. Art is long. Art is an education. Exactly the same.
Well, taking a look at those temperatures out there right now, warm and humid, but hey, some good news. By the middle of the week, we're talking about a cool down in your forecast. Details just ahead.